Hi, Priya. Good afternoon.
Yeah, hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much.
Right.
I thought there
So,
was something wrong with your connection or something wrong with your internet or something.
is it okay now? So, can you
Yes,
hear
it's
me?
perfect. Yes, it's perfect now. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay. And I hope you can see me as well.
Yes, I can. I can.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Wonderful. So, hello. Hi. This is Priya.
Hi, I'm Radhika. And I saw that you are a teacher. So, which subject do you teach?
Yes, yes. I'm a trainer and I teach IELTS, TOEFL, and PT. These are English language tests. So, I'm
Okay.
an IELTS trainer. I do that.
Okay.
And yeah, I work also as a premium educator with Hello English app.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
so, uh, I
I'm
mean, you
exploring
have,
this platform.
yes, yeah. When did you join Clap and Go?
Actually, I think it's my fifth class, I guess, if I'm not wrong.
Okay. But you are such a, I mean, experienced trainer. So why did you join Clap and Go?
That's what the thing, like, I'm just exploring this only for my, YouTube viewers because I have a YouTube channel and
Okay.
I have explored many other, conversational platforms, and I also want to know more about Clappingo, like, how the tutors train them, and I also
Okay.
want to, do a conversation with them personally, so that with this conversation, I think other people would learn from it, right? So like that,
Yes, exactly.
especially for that reason, I'm making these videos so that whoever views these, like the conversation and all, it might be helpful for them for improving it.
Yes, exactly. But
Yeah.
you said that you make videos. So what the content? How do you make your content? How do you go about it? If you can just
So
briefly tell me
usually,
about it.
yeah, okay, that's a really a good question. I think nobody has asked me till now. So I've introduced myself as a YouTuber only, but yeah. Okay, coming to the point, like I create content from, first uh, searching information. Like I just want to know what the students want to learn first. I mean, not only the students, but a person want to learn. I mean, what is the most asked question, or a frequently asked question? So based upon that, I just scrutinize everything. I sit, I select 2 3 questions. Based upon that, I choose one which is comfortable for me, so that I
Hmm.
can pick it and I can explain
Explain it
based
well.
on my and my students' experiences. So I add
Hmm.
all of them. At the same time, I create content based on the students' choice as well. So I have already made a one video on clapping go. Hello.
Yeah, I lost your connection. You were not audible in between.
Actually, I got a call and sorry about that.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you touch on grammar also when you're making your videos?
Yes, yes, of course. I help them even for their grammatical accuracy as well, because that's really important. But at the same time, I don't think that is only the important thing that you must focus on.
Yes.
Because when it comes to speaking skills, I think a person should speak daily. That is what really important, I think,
Yeah,
really.
that's the most important. Yes.
Yeah. So
So
what I think I've seen you, you are the most experienced trainer on Clappingo, I guess, ma'am, because I have seen a couple of other.
age wise, yes. Age wise, yes.
So your voice is so sweet that you still feel so young and refreshed. Your voice
Thank you
is.
so much, Priya. Thank you so much.
So I have seen like 1 or 2 videos, and they were really awesome. I have checked your, how the way you speak, how the way you enunciate each and every word, and help the others, in correcting them, and also, the way you welcome. It is awesome. So I really feel, I'm so connected to you. That's why I want to.
Great, great. Thank you.
So you
So
tell me.
Priya, yeah,
Yeah.
another question. Sorry, you come out. Yes, you can ask the question and then I can ask another question to you.
Okay, so I was about to ask actually, like, I think you have a quite good teaching experience. So I think you have seen number of students, right?
Yes, I
So
have.
what is that one thing that students should be consistent to improve their English? I mean, there'll be something, right, like that is really important or essential for every learner to do this every day, might be. So,
Yes.
so that they can, be fluent enough or confident.
See, as you said, that they have to be in touch with the language daily. They have to speak. They have to use that language. Otherwise, it won't be of any use. They can learn. They can learn new words. They always come up. We want to learn new words. New words will be used only when you start using them in the sentences. You can't just remember the synonyms or antonyms or anything just for the sake of learning. No, it should be used properly. And whenever you are in conversation, you are talking to few people, then you tend to use them. So that is what I keep telling them. Then storytelling, Priya, I feel that storytelling is a very strong medium to connect as well as to relate to your story. And even when you are narrating a story, it gives a very good impression how you're narrating and which words you're using, and everything will come into that.
Yes, that's
You
true.
can use little bit of theater, you can use all these things. Really matters when you are in the field of language, I would say. So that is what I keep telling everyone, that you can use language as much as you can read, you can listen, and wherever you can use it, you must speak to someone. And if not anyone, then you at least tell a story to your whoever is there at your place. You tell them a story and tell them the meanings of those words and how it is to be narrated. All those things
Right.
will, whenever you practice it, you will get it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I completely agree with you, ma'am. And I think they should also, start, putting in courage, a lot of courage, because
Yes,
I think the only thing that is missing is, they're not confident. They're not. They think that they'll be judged every time.
yes, yes,
So that's making them, less confident or less secure about, while they're talking. So
yes,
I think that must be, you, everyone, not only you and I and other trainers. I think we all help our students to put their confidence while they're speaking, and also,
yes,
to speak well. But still, the students fail to do so is only because they have that fear in them. While they speak,
yes.
they might make mistakes. This is what they feel. So, what is one thing that could help them to lose that fear?
But Priya, what I have seen on this Clapping Go app, that there are learners who, when they joined the first session, they could not speak a word or they could not speak a sentence also. But then they claim that when they are on their 10th session or say 11th session, so many of them, they have taken 100, 50, 55 the sessions, so, and they said that we are enjoying, we have learned so much, and today whatever whichever way we are able to speak is just because of Clapping Go. And they
Oh,
one learner even mentioned, that I had never smiled on this, today is the first day I'm smiling because I'm able to speak in English well. So
oh,
that positive feedback, and I really, and all speakers on Clapping Go, they're very good, they're very friendly, and they are able to make people understand English, and they are able to speak well. So and they are coming from all remote places. If you
yeah,
see their profile, I'm so surprised. They'll come from, somebody would be from Bihar, somebody would be from
right, right.
very
That's
small
true.
village
Yeah.
in Gujarat. So it is amazing. It's like I really feel great about it, that such small places also Clapping Go has reached, and people are taking advantage of that, and they're coming to this platform to learn.
I think it's all because of internet. It's all possible because of internet,
Yes,
and also because of this Clappingo app. Because if this wouldn't exist, I think a lot of people would struggle. Because Cambly is a different part, and again, Clappingo. There are many other apps too, like iTalki as well. So these all apps have come, forward to help students to build up their conversational skills. So that's really good and awesome. And also teachers are putting in a lot of effort and helping them, to overcome their fear first, because that is what they have. And the next thing is also grammar, as you told, like, yes, that is also important aspect or element in English or a language. So for improving grammar, like what do you feel, ma'am? Like, is it important to talk daily?
It is very important. See, Tia, I'll tell you my experience. I was with Teach India initiative of Times of India. And there we were taught by British Council, gave us the training. And they told us that you don't have to go into grammar, because you'll be teaching them just by repetition. You tell them these are the sentences, you have to repeat them again and again. And you don't have to speak in the local language at all.
Oh,
so
okay.
Criteria, and in between, yes, you tell them, but very briefly about grammar. But grammar is not the main issue here. It is just that you have to keep on repeating the same sentences again and again. So that is how we were told about it, and they were quite successful in it, and we could train many people in Teach India initiative. They were running it in the bigger cities. I don't know about South India, but it was there in Mumbai, it was there in Delhi, and other places I don't know, because I did it in Mumbai. So that is what, but I always feel that grammar is very important.
Yes, that's also one more important point. Like, as you said, in big cities, you have the exposure, you have the culture, you have people speaking, the language, this language. But if you take the remote areas and all, I don't think they'll get an opportunity to speak.
No,
so that's the only thing. They need to have part, and they need to get opportunity to speak daily. So if they're not getting it, so if they're not surrounded by English, obviously there's no chance of improving.
Yes,
that can't happen. That's really, might be annoying or frustrating for some people that they won't get any opportunity to speak, even though they want to express themselves.
Yes, and they are coming to this platform. That is why they said that at least we are in touch with that language daily, and we are able to speak to people who know English well. So that is what they are coming here for. So Priya, how long you have been a trainer? Sorry.
I'm a trainer from 7 years. I've been doing this from 7 years. So I'm a certified trainer as well. So I teach IELTS. You said BC, right? British Council. So that offers training for everything.
Yes.
And even in IELTS, there are two organizers who conduct the test. So one is BC, British Council, and the other one is IDP.
Yes.
So yeah.
So I found that IDP, their level is a little bit easier than British Council. What do you have to say?
Yes, the said myth, or might be whatever you call it as. True. But even experience of my students have taught me that IDP is much easier when it comes to speaking and other modules.
Yes.
But really, I don't think so, because I have done and I felt that both were same. And if the students is comfortable in expressing themselves in the speaking module, and at the same time writing, if they follow certain the parameters that are set by the British Council and IDP, not both, but actually the main organizer, that is came. Yes, I think I've lost you again.
I thought you got another call, that's why.
Yes, that's true. That's the reason. Okay. So as per the parameters and all, they assess the student, the test taker. So based upon that, they're going to give the band score. So it's easy when you know such things, and it's difficult if you don't. I'm not saying if you will excel and you will get the score only if you take the training, but it's not necessary. It's not important if people are at an intermediate level, or you can that. But still they have the kind of fear. It's an exam. So for an exam, I think you need a mentor or a guide to help you to, to reach to that level. So whatever level they're expecting, yeah, you need a mentor. For a basic level, if you want to get a basic score, I don't think it's necessary. You can just go ahead and do the exam well. So if you
But
just
I always find that if you have a good score, you are placed well, you get good chances because your marks improves. So that is what is important.
yes. To reach a higher score, obviously training is really important. It plays a major role. Yeah. So training must be there because they need to understand the things. They need to understand well, like what is important, especially for IELTS, like how they will assess. So what we have to correct, because based on the student also, they need to check like what they have to improve.
Okay.
So they need to. So then only they can perform well in the exam. Otherwise, if they don't know their weaknesses are, they may not perform well. They might make many errors, which might
Yes.
be not an error for them, but obviously when the examiner is sitting in front of them and they're assessing, might be an error for them, right?
Yes,
So
yes. So Priya, are you a freelancer or you go to some institute to take classes?
yeah, I used to, but not now. I am a freelancer.